for this project, I'm putting the landscape fabric down. So I got 6 foot by 40 foot professional landscape fabric, not that cheapy stuff, although it wasn't that expensive. And I rolled it out here. So I might have to get some more on the ends later, but this is fine for now. And then what I did was I took my knife and I cut a big X in it. So what I want to do is just push it over the top of this, and I can like expand the X if I need to. But I want to do that down the line, and hopefully then I don't have to have any breaks in this. I will just, these are the only breaks that I'll have. And I wanted to put it closer to the left because this is like 4 foot in the back. So I wanted to make sure I covered as much of that as possible. I don't know, I really feel like I need to dig it all out because this stuff is vigorous. But I don't really have time for that, so I'm just going to do this. So I just lifted it up and placed the hole over. It was plenty big for now, and then I'll just bring it all the way back down to the bottom, and then I'll start on the next one. So I pulled it pretty taut. I've got some cleanup to do on the side over there, but I put this over top here, and now I want to cut it down. Put a hole in it like I did, like a cross through this, and that way I'll just slip this over here. So I'll be doing that in a second. So that's holly number 2 taken care of. Well, I think I have to do the other side, but the one thing I am making sure is that I come under here and I get all the branches out so that I don't leave any in the ground. Not that it would be horrible if I did, but I just want to make sure those are above the landscape fabric. The other thing is these have green lines on them, right? So those are measurements. And when I go to cut this one, I want to make sure that the same line, the green line, goes all the way down to that one that goes to the other one. Now that is going to presume that I, look at Maui under there. Maui, get out from under there. Maui. That I align these properly to begin with. But yeah, so I have this one last one to go, and then I'm done. Well, then I have to put the mulch down. I find that this works easiest if you stick a hole in here, and then obviously the 2 hands just shoot up that way against the tension, and that makes a nice clean rip or cut. All right, well, I've got all 3 of them in. I really tried to be stingy on the holes and make sure that I didn't cut them too wide, and I just kind of flexed the branches. This is a really tough tree, so it was kind of easy. Maui, stop. As a matter of fact, if anybody got hurt, it was me because I didn't put gloves on to touch these really sharp holly edges. For the life of me, I don't know what this bronze color is. See the difference between the old growth and the new growth? But I have a feeling it was some kind of disease or something at the rust or something, at the rusty water or something at the nursery where it was. And I don't have rusty water here, so hopefully that will heal. But now it's time to put the mulch down, and I probably should pin some of this with landscape fabric pins so that it doesn't move anywhere. And then I'll begin putting the mulch on. I have a whole, oh, that's the soil. I have a whole a truck bed full of mulch right here. I was just throwing it from the truck here to here, but it just seemed like I was throwing spoonfuls in. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to use the wheelbarrow and then dump it, and then it'll be a little bit cleaner. It's kind of a little messy this way. Well, I ran out of mulch. That was 2 yards. And I still have a little plastic there and a lot of plastic over there. So I feel like I need to get at least 2 more of these hollies, maybe 3, and then finish this up. So I'll still level this out. I don't want any of the mulch around the trunk. And hopefully it holds for a little while and I won't get so many weeds in there because there's no dirt under the mulch. It's just mulch and then fabric. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with this. And stay tuned for more.